you been?
It's great to see you.
You too. This is Larry?
Yeah,
from
Larry
Philly.
From Philly. Represent.
We met Larry when we went down to Philly, and he's here now for D17.
All day, all week, occupy Wall
Alright, what looks like NYPD scooters up ahead. This is about to get interesting. Someone's got a Domino's Pizza Heatwave bag for some reason. I'm wondering if he quit his job. So this looks like there's a double-layered scootercade up ahead. Not chanting, make a right, make a right.
Make a right! We're going right, come on!
There really is no strategy the police have. They're helpless right now. Occupy Oakland. There's really, I said it before, there's no tactic. There's nothing they can do at this point. They cannot mobilize the wrong way down one-way streets. It looks like people just walked around the scooters and are just walking past them. Everyone easily just walks past the scootercade. I've talked about this before, about how a very small amount of people can create a large shutdown. You have to think about how many people live in Manhattan. Around 2.5 million, but right here only a few hundred have shut down an entire roadway. So we've seen this, a very similar action like this, the Occupy Oakland Solidarity March. The protesters took over the street today. They came from Duarte Square. This is the 3-month anniversary of Occupy Wall Street. And the protesters had said they were going to march to the Reverend's house, but the police had blocked off the road. The protesters then said, if the police don't clear the way now, they will take over a street. The police did not move, and now 7th Avenue has been taken over by the Occupy protesters.
Slow down! You're losing so much. Yes. And Rob. Let's go to walk. We want to exercise it right now. We've got calm up. That's okay. That's cool. I understand you have a plan. I got that. But I'm saying we got to exercise it at some point. We should just march it. We don't have to do any plan because we're here in this room. And well, the plan is... Whoa, what are we doing? All right, Mario. If we stay on this all the way up, we can go to the freaking bank. Let's do it. All the way up. Let's go all the way up. Yeah, Mario, why? Yeah, let's go. Hey, this way.
Too late. Let's go up, guys. Come on, up.
We're going
Everyone's turning around. They're yelling, we're going to the banks. Everyone's turning back around and heading the other direction.
Where are we going?
Someone just said we're going to the banks.
What does that mean? We're in the street again. Street.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
It's going good.
Occupy, shut it down! New York is the people's town! Occupy, shut it down! New York is the people's town! Occupy!
So again, people should take note of this. Based on the experience of the growing movement, the Occupy movement, almost every week has had some kind of action. All right, so there's a line. Looks like people are going to start turning again. From a walking pace, a small march, a slow march, is able to just go around the NYPD and take over a street. There are just too many people. someone yelled out of McDonald's into the streets. As soon as they pass the barricade, they go right back into the street. The police they're standing there. It looks like I see some frustration, but for the most part, they're just standing where they're supposed to be standing. I see kettling net right here. And they're not doing it. I think the group is too broken up.
They're fishing for us!
The group is too broken up for them to take a direct action against one crowd. Because there's so many people on the outskirts of the march, they can't directly come after anyone. They can't kettle the entire group. And it's going to leave a large portion of people running in the streets. So they have the net out, but they're not doing anything with it. This officer has his baton ready, and he's yelling at people to get out of the streets. But it's really a fruitless endeavor at this point.
We just gotta do it while we're between cars. Otherwise they're catching all these cabs.
So this is a very large march. I can't tell how many people. The earlier estimates before the park at Duarte was around 500. At this point, I think a lot more people have joined in. This is a powerful example of what people accomplish when they work together. There's so many people here, and it's so broken up. There's really nothing that can be done to stop what they're doing. There's just too many people. And it's important to note, there's not that many people. Only a few hundred. For those of you watching this, hit the tweet button at the bottom. The protesters have taken over the streets. This is D17 Occupy, the Occupy movement, 3-month anniversary. The actions continue every week, almost every day. And 3 months later, the protesters have taken over 7th Avenue and are walking the opposite direction down a one-way street in the hundreds. There's hundreds of people. At this point, there might be 1,000, I can't tell. It's 5:51 p.m. here in New York. Just had a car come up a little bit on me. Almost got bumped.
Occupy 2.0! Occupy 2.0!
So if you want a recap on everything that's happened so far, we have a live blog at our website. Will has been keeping tabs on everything that's happened. The website is wearetheother99.com, and you'll have a live blog of everything so far. You can also follow me on Twitter at Timcast, Timcast, for live updates and photos and video from the Occupy movement. So it looks like they're turning right now. Nope, I was incorrect. A few people tried to move right, but they were just fanned back over. So for Twitter, it's at Timcast. That's at Timcast on Twitter. Timcast. We're here on 7th Avenue as the occupiers have taken over 7th Avenue after the police refused to allow them to go to the Reverend's house. The protesters said, "The police will clear the way or we will take a street." The police refused to move. The protesters then took 7th Avenue and have been marching down the street right now. There have been at least 3 attempts by the NYPD to form a blockade and stop the protesters from taking the street, and it's been essentially fruitless. The protesters uneasily walk around the barricade. We've seen some of the orange channeling that out. So again, this is very similar to what we saw after the injury of Scott Olson, the vet who sustained a skull fracture in Oakland. A solidarity march was organized, and the occupiers took over Broadway. So right now, we're in the middle of 7th Avenue.
Our street! 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 Our street!
So, for the most part, it seems like the NYPD cannot get in. The traffic is too thick.
We are unstoppable! Another world is possible! We are unstoppable! Another world is possible! We are unstoppable! Another world is possible!
For those who were there with us for the Occupy Oakland March, you know exactly how it turned out. For those who weren't, the occupiers just went right back to Zuccotti Park, and the police followed, and there was no action taken. Based on I just see the fact that the occupiers this easily took over a major thoroughfare, have blocked traffic straight down, creating a huge traffic jam. That the Occupy movement is a force to be reckoned with. It's global. You just have a large group of people demanding action and taking action. So without organization at this point, the takeover has become autonomous. Earlier, we saw several attempts by someone up front to run into the street, but the scooters blocked them. I see American flags all over the place being waved in the air. So we're here at 7th and 23rd Street. The protesters are not chanting, "Na, na, 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 hey, 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 goodbye." I don't know to who. Oh, they're saying Occupy, okay. They're saying, "Na, na, 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 hey, hey, Occupy."
Let's go to the Empire State Building!
So, someone just yelled, "There's patrol cars coming down." But there's just too many people. They would really have to just start arbitrarily grabbing people at this point.
Occupy Wall Street! Occupy Wall Street! Another world is possible!
hear police noises, emergency vehicle noises in the back of us. So I'm hearing a rumor about 50 arrests so far. It seems it might be, so they're blocking the street now. So they're easily, oh, okay, so the NYPD has extended the block, but everyone's turning right. And they're running around the NYPD vans. Everyone's turning. Shout out to Occupy Albany. Took out the cops. So the police have turned around now, and they're charging at the protesters that are in the streets. Peace, man. Chill the fuck out. Chill. The police are now doing the only thing they know how to do: respond violently. The protesters are running back in the street. There's not enough scooters to stop this. So we just saw a scooter hit someone, trying to push him back on the sidewalk. Police vehicles just can't get in. There's too many cars. The people are running too quickly and they're too dispersed. I can see a very large blockade up ahead. All right. I'm running out of energy here. My legs are starting to cramp up. The march is now running to the right. This man just got punched.
What's your name, sir? Kyle? Kyle. Hey. What's your last name? Kyle. W-E-I-L. Man's numbers, I just got assaulted by this guy.
Fine. Just stay a safe distance, guys.
Get his badge.
I just saw this officer punch this man, unprovoked.
It's all out there.
This officer right in front of me just struck this man with his fist, unprovoked.
New York's finest.
I just tried.
679-6018.
Kyle Weil, right?
I tried to pull him away.
You all just saw it.
Cops.
The police
Nazis!
took that man down off his bike.
Go! Run!
We saw that officer strike him. The man was on the ground. So we're at the back of the march now. There's an what looks like an NYPD bus up ahead. I'm not entirely surprised by what we just saw, but this is one of the first times that I've been up close to something like that. So the road just ahead is blocked off by the police.
Blue streets. Blue streets.
And just a few minutes ago, for those just coming in, a man in an orange jacket was riding his bike. He went up on the sidewalk, an officer grabbed him from his bike and threw him to the ground. I then watched the officer say, "Let go of the bike." Before there was a response, the officer then jabbed the man with his fist, punching him in the arm, I believe. They then pulled the bike away from the man. The march is again running. My legs are cramping up.
Yeah. Let's go. Let me get their arm. We're taking the streets. It's a revolution. That's what's going on.
They're chanting, "Move like water, burn like fire."
New World Order, New World Order.
So look at the police are closing off this entire block.
Fuck the police! Let's go! No! Fuck them! Fuck them! Fuck you!
Alright, I see someone being arrested right now.
Watch over there. No, we're not going slow. We're gonna go back that way.
What's going on? I just came out of my
Just go
apartment.
back that way.
It's blocked off both ways, sir.
Just go up that one.
It's blocked off both ways, sir. The whole other side's blocked off too. These people who live on the street are stuck here.
That's great.
How can I get to Penn Station? I'm sorry.
Sir, you can't.
Go back that way.
I just got out of work. I'm just trying to get home.
Both sides are completely blocked off by the police right now.
Walk to 32nd Street, right down.
They're pulling out the kettling net. I'm not trying to. They just said no one is getting off this block. The police are now moving in.
They can suck our dick. Fuck the police. And the police suck.
They've locked the doors.
I don't blame them.
I feel you. forward against the crowd.
I think so. I mean, it should be.
I'm going to archive this right now. All right. The bus is here. It looks like we're about to see a mass arrest. I see people running. Several buses now are pulling up.
I just got video of them taking somebody, slamming his head into the garbage, like literally WWE craziness, just when the people try to walk away from that. The action's probably going to be somewhere over here, to be honest with you. As they try to get in, what happened on the other side over there?
They blocked the whole thing off.
So they blocked them in. They blocked them in from here and here, and then now they're
Yes. And now they're kettling everyone in and they're arresting. The police said no one inside can get out.
Yeah, right here.
It looks like we're about to watch a mass arrest happen. The police have pulled up several buses. We're just down here on 7th. The police have moved in with a... It seems like the only option was to pull in as many police officers as they could, block off both sides of the street and push everyone in.
Guess what? You're in jail. It's like you just got Gestapo'd, everybody. You're now...
I'm just kidding. Nothing. You can't leave. All right. I got some food. Action.
They already arrested people right there.
I gotta move.
in the street.
She's in there in the jail.
Me? Yeah. For what? Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. All right, so the stream's a little weak right now, but what we're seeing here is this whole block has been blocked off, and the police have brought in vans.
They've got a school bus. They have a school bus.
Yeah, they've
Paddy wagon blocking the whole street. Bluebird's Army! Bluebird's Army!
So this officer right here is disorder control.
Bluebird's Army!
That's riot police.
Bluebird's Army!
What's up?
Bluebird's Army!
You can't go back, can't go in or out.
You're trapped. Your live stream.
The world is watching! We don't need CNN, we got live stream!
Let them go! 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 Let them
So we just saw.
Let them go! Let them go! Let them go! Let them go! Let them go!
Okay.
Let them go! Let them go! Let them go!
Terry? Terry? Terry.
There's a class action lawsuit against kettling in New York City. So this footage will be used in the lawsuit if we are arrested unlawfully and kettled on the sidewalk.
All you're doing is assembling.
As long as you're on the sidewalk.
So there's actually a large group of people. I just saw about 5 people who said that they were simply leaving their jobs, and the police said no one's leaving the block.
They tell you at the front that you have to go to the back. You go to the back, they tell you you can't get out of here. When I went to the front and I asked them what law we were breaking,
Are unconstitutional!
they are violating!
They're violating
The United States Constitution!
unconstitutional fucking rights!
So they're holding us all, they're holding you guys hostage. We need a negotiator.
All right, so we're watching the kettling action right now. It's D17, December 17th action, the 3-month anniversary of Occupy. And they're not saying that we had to clear the sidewalks. I'm going to try and get around. I've got a helmet from a medic. I was told to give it to, hey, they kettled the street off. They're arresting everyone inside the street.
I just got out of the street. It's closed at 6th Avenue. I walked this way, and then I asked to take a picture. The guy said pictures are free, and I've just run all the way around U-turn and made it back here. Closed the street.
My phone is dead, but if y'all have phone numbers for folks who might be kettled, there's a traffic garage, or parking garage I can get out of. I just got out of the parking garage.
I can't call anybody right now. Hey, do you have Carolyn's number?
Who?
Do you have Carolyn's number?
No, I don't have an email address.
Okay, excuse me. Damn. 2 of my friends are kettled on the inside. 2 of my friends that were just with me, but I'm sure a lot more of my friends are inside.
That's it.
All right, excuse me.
Hey guys, join me in mooing. Just no channel.
700 people. There was a large upsurge in the press and attention on the Occupy movement. Again, we're seeing another kettling right here. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Why are the police keeping people behind the net here on 29th Street and 7th Avenue? Why are the police keeping people on the public sidewalk behind the net? Officer Agostano.
Where's?
I just want an officer.
Is there?
Merry Christmas, officer. Officer, why are the police?
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Can you stick them moving? Let him out! Let him out! Let him out!
Excuse me. Excuse me. People are now running full speed down the street. The kettle's been broken and people have bolted out. The police are now shoving photographers.
Democracy Now! Photographer.
That's a Democracy Now! Photographer right now. So Henry right now is being shoved by the police. We just saw a Democracy Now! Photographer shoved by more cops. The kettling net was broken. And several people burst out and ran. All right. I need to find someone to take this helmet from me. Or I need to get it in my bag. So my battery's been disconnected. I'm gonna reconnect my battery right here of this helmet in my backpack. I hear more police coming now. Are they letting people up? Marching again? Can you hold this? Can you hold this again?
Of course.
So did they let everyone out?
Yeah, they just said, you're blocking the sidewalk. And we're like, are you kidding me? Obviously, because you're kettling us in here, you idiot. And then they just let us